Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to tell you the 3 biggest mistakes I've made with travel credit cards so far. These 3 mistakes have cost us 190,000 points. Learn from our mistakes and don't let this happen to you. But we have made some good choices too. In fact, if you give us a like and hit the subscribe button and stick around to the end, we're going to give you a hack that we discovered to give you potentially over 80% more welcome points. I guarantee you haven't heard this anywhere else. We're planning on a slow travel lifestyle once we fully retire next year, so we've been watching a lot of travel videos. You know, best places to visit, places to avoid, things like that. We've also been watching videos about the best credit cards to use to accumulate travel points. Most of what we've learned is good advice, but there are a few things that aren't quite right, and there is some contradictory information out there. A lot of these videos have titles like, "The 5 travel credit cards you must have." The cards mentioned are usually American Express Gold, American Express Platinum, Chase Sapphire Reserve, IHG Premier, Chase Ink, and a couple of others. What a lot of these videos don't tell you is that it makes a big difference what order you get them in. This leads us to our first mistake. I had decided that the first card we would get would be the American Express Gold in my wife's name, with a 60,000 point welcome offer. We'd follow that up with the Amex Platinum in my name. My mistake was that I accidentally signed her up for the Platinum card instead of the Gold. She got 80,000 points for signing up instead of the 60,000. So, why was it a problem? Well, once we met the spending requirements to earn the welcome points, it was time to get my card. Since she now had the Platinum card, I was going to get the Gold card. The Gold card was offering fewer welcome points, 60,000 instead of 80,000. Just out of curiosity, I looked at the welcome offer for the Platinum card, and it was 120,000 points. I couldn't pass that up, and I started my application for the Platinum. My plan was that we would each also get the Amex Gold, because it offers some advantages over the Platinum when it comes to earning points through purchases. The big mistake we made was getting the Platinum card before the Gold card. See, American Express allows you to have multiple cards and accumulate welcome points on them. If you get the Gold card, you might get 60,000 points. Then you can get the Platinum card and get another 80,000 points. However, if you get the Platinum card first and then the Gold, you only get the welcome points on the Platinum. Because we both got the Platinum first, we're not eligible to get welcome points on the Gold. Had we gotten the Gold first, we would have gotten welcome points on all of the cards. By getting them in the wrong order, we missed out on 120,000 points. The second mistake involves the IHG One Rewards Premier card. The IHG card is issued through Chase, and it's a solid choice with lots of great benefits like free nights, elite status, and bonus points at IHG hotels worldwide. In fact, you get 10x points when you book a hotel using the IHG card. Plus, IHG has 19 hotel brands in over 6,000 locations around the world. It's really a no-brainer to have this card. They also allow you to buy points. A couple of times a year, they'll go on a BOGO sale. You can buy up to 200,000 points and get another 200,000 points free. So what was my mistake? I bought points at the wrong time. See, the sale is not always a true BOGO. It'll sometimes be an 80% match instead of 100%. So I bought 200,000 points and I only got 160,000 bonus points. Had I been a little more patient, I could have gotten a 100% match. My impatience cost me 40,000 points. After we finished paying off the required purchase amount to receive the welcome points on the IHG card, we applied for one in my wife's name. Does anyone have a guess what mistake I made here? You probably guessed it. I didn't use the Chase Refer a Friend program. All I'd have to do is to email my wife a link before she applied for her IHG card, and I would have gotten a bonus of 10,000 points. Most credit cards have similar referral programs. American Express does, and it's worth 20,000 points. Just on these two cards, we missed out on 30,000 points. This was such a bonehead mistake. We already knew we were going to apply for the cards anyway. We essentially walked away from 30,000 free points. So that's our three costly mistakes when applying for travel credit cards. But now, as promised, here's how I ended up getting an 85% bonus in my American Express Platinum welcome points. Like I mentioned earlier, I was going to apply for the Amex Gold Card, which would have given me 60,000 welcome points. Out of curiosity, I looked at the points being offered by the Platinum card. Usually it's 80,000 points, but on that day it said 120,000. Whew, I couldn't pass that up, so I switched my application to the Platinum card. About halfway through the application process, I decided to go back a couple of pages and add my wife as an authorized user. The problem was that when I went back, the welcome points changed back to the standard 80,000. So keep that in mind. If you leave the page, the point value may change. Here's the thing though, it doesn't always change negatively. Check it out. Halfway through applying, I got off the page and my offer changed from 120,000 to 80,000. I went all the way back to the beginning again, and it was still sitting at 80,000. I hit reload on the page, still 80,000. Reloaded again, still 80,000. Reloaded again, 100,000 points. So I kept reloading the page, and eventually it said 150,000. So I decided not to press my luck, and I completed the application. Now, I'm not saying that you'll be able to reload your screen until you eventually have an offer of 150,000 points. I'm just saying that persistence paid off for me, and I ended up getting 85% more welcome points than the standard offer. Before closing, I just want to say, if you're planning on doing some traveling in the future, you should definitely check out these credit cards. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. I'm just trying to help you maximize the points you can get when applying for these credit cards and not make the same mistakes I did. If you want to apply for any of those credit cards, we have links in the description that'll direct you to the sites. Check in again next time for more credit card tips, plus some advice on some travel gear that you might be interested in. Until then, safe travels.